All right, let's get started. Today, I'm going to share with you my first 3 months journey on YouTube from 0 subscribers all the way to 8,000. Also, I'm going to give you some tips that I've learned along the way about how you could start your own YouTube channel and grow successfully. And stick around to the end because I'll share with you what equipment I found is best when first getting started, and I'll give you a behind the scenes look at my new YouTube studio. You're not going to want to miss this. So you heard right. Over 8,000 subscribers in my first 3 months on YouTube. So back on March 17th, 2020, I launched my YouTube channel. Now, I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't sure how to work the camera. I didn't know about lighting. But a few weeks into my YouTube journey, the whole world shut down. And it's this part of the story where I want to give a shout out to Adam Krutinger. He has his own YouTube channel that I'll link down below. He and I were talking on the phone. He's a creative professional and he has friends that are self-employed. And there was news that a new benefit was going to be made available, one that never existed before, which was unemployment benefits for the self-employed. Around that same time, I'd helped a few family and friends log in online for these benefits. And to be clear, these benefits were not just regular unemployment, they were unemployment benefits from your state with an additional $600 per week on top of that. So as Adam and I were talking, we realized that creative professionals, self-employed, Uber drivers, hairstylists, they could all use some help in applying for these benefits because, to be honest with you, the application process was not clear at all. So coming from an educational background, I took some screenshots of how to fill out the application even though the application wasn't even updated yet. And it was at that time that the comments started to flood in. And I spent the next week researching how to help people in all 50 states get benefits. And the states were sadly, drastically behind. And that would be where my first piece of advice would come in to you if you're thinking about creating your own channel. Find your niche and fill the void. See, I already had a channel on personal finance, but the void was that this new benefit was going to be available to millions of people, and nowhere online was there a clear and concise way to apply for these benefits. So as that video started to pick up, I doubled down. And this is where my next piece of advice would come in. If you have a video that is getting some views and you have triggered that YouTube algorithm, then double down. And that's exactly what I did. I started to do videos on how to get some government loans or grants, and people kept tuning in and liking my videos, and I continued to interact with people in the comments. All right, let's hop into the analytics here. I'll show you the progress that I've made over the first 3 months on YouTube. All right, if you take a look right here, you can see there's the channel name. It's Rich Smith Teacher Entrepreneurs. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And this is what the YouTube studio looks like. It kind of gives you all your analytics. You can see your views, your subscribers, your revenue, even things like watch time. Okay, here we go with views. It says people watched your videos 349,524 times during those first 3 months. That's just incredible. I mean, honestly, I'm just blown away by those numbers. Getting more than 100,000 views would be incredible. More than 250,000, wow. And we're averaging more than 100,000 a month. But let's go ahead and get to the fun part, the revenue here. If you click on that tab, you can see the estimated revenue for the first 3 months was $3,365.36. Now, they say estimated because in order to be monetized on YouTube, you do have to get over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Honestly, I expected that to take probably at least a year, and it happened pretty much in the first month, which again is incredible, and I'm so thankful. Along those same lines too, YouTube does pay you about a month behind, so this is the estimated revenue. However, I've only officially been paid twice so far. One of the interesting things, people like to know how you earn money. It is by people watching ads, and those ads pay a different amount based on what type of channel you have. So a finance channel or educational channel like this one might get a higher CPM. And that's what we're looking at here. My average CPM over the first 3 months was $20.12. Of course, that does fluctuate from day to day, but you can see that it started to grow close to about $30 per 1,000 views, and then it hovered right around that $20 mark. It's also interesting to point out here that it was my first 7 videos that gained me that monetization, but none of those videos were earning income during that time. So you'll notice at this point where it became monetized is where the graph starts to go up. So you'll notice here, these were the first 7 videos where I was not earning income from YouTube. And then here you'll notice that it is the next 8 that I've been earning income since. Let's go ahead and take a look at the subscribers here. You can see it is 8,000 subscribers in the first 3 months. What I've noticed is it's anywhere between 50 and 150 subscribers per day. Of course, there's been some spikes along the way. And typically my new routine is logging in the morning, answering some comments, and then checking those comments again before I go to bed. I think that really helps with engagement because it's a lot of Q&A, people asking questions, me giving answers, me asking questions, people replying. And even as of this recording right now, it's the last week in June, we're already pushing close to 9,000 subscribers. Again, those numbers are incredible. I have friends who have YouTube channels and it has taken them close to a year or more than a year to get 1,000 subscribers and to earn that monetization. It's such an encouraging thing for me to see the people commenting and seeing those subscribers grow. So my plan is to continue to make videos to share with you, my audience. All right, let's get into some of the fun part here. I wanted to talk to you about the equipment and then give you a quick tour of this new YouTube studio. Right now I'm talking into a Canon M50 with the kit lens. This camera is the most affordable of the mirrorless style cameras that I looked at. But honestly, if you can't afford one like this, a simple $100 or $200 webcam will do. Now I have mine plugged into a lapel mic here. I believe this brand is Boya. It's extremely affordable, but it is wired. So what I mean by that is it's plugged into the camera. Some people prefer more of like a portable setting with batteries. I just didn't want to deal with that. Also, the camera takes batteries, but you can buy an adapter that plugs right into an outlet. So I never have to worry if the battery is going to run out on the camera. Now right down here, I do have my laptop and I'm actually able to use that by downloading some software as a monitor. So I can actually see myself here and I just have to look up and talk to the camera when I'm speaking to you. Now lighting is super important. You can probably tell here that this side of my face is a little bit brighter. I have one of those ring lights here. This one again is very affordable. It's not one of the giant ones. So you can kind of see that it's on a little tripod, and if you look here, it has this little cell phone holder. So if I'm going to use it to go on like Instagram Live or something, this would be a really good feature. I just use that right now as a headphone holder. So let me set that down. And also in terms of lighting, this one is better than what I have over here. You can tell that this side of my face is a bit more lit. What I have on this side is actually just this funky little table desk light. And it looks really cool. So I'm going to keep it, but I have a new light coming next week. But I'll keep this because it actually has a little cell phone charger in the back as well. Another piece of equipment that I have is a super sturdy Manfrotto tripod. I've had one or two tripods before and I finally went with this one. It is a little bit more expensive, but I look at it like a foundation. If I'm going to ever move this camera and record over here by the bar or the couch, then I want something that's going to be sturdy. I don't want the camera falling over. Oh, speaking of behind me, you can see too, I've got those two little gray uplights. And I can change the color of those using, let's see if I can do it from here, using this remote control. So that's important to create a little contrast. You'll notice here that with my dark hair and this dark bar, I'm gonna have to work on doing something so that like I don't just blend in with the background there. Okay, but those lights are super affordable. I could attach them to the ceiling or you could use them as uplighting like I am. And one more thing I don't have with me, but I used for a couple of videos when I was first getting started is something called a Parrot Padcaster teleprompter. It slides right on the front of the camera, and I'll include a picture of it right now as I'm speaking. And if you are nervous about what you're going to say, or you're just uncomfortable, or you have like a lot of numbers or letters or something to report, you can actually take your phone and just slide it right into the bottom of this teleprompter, and it'll sit in front of the camera and you can read bullet points, an outline, or even a script if you needed to. I think that's a super helpful tip, especially for bloggers, because imagine typing up something like a blog post, reading it for a YouTube video, and then having that same post on your website. It would be like killing two birds with one stone. All right, that's it for equipment. I do have a new light coming that I'll include as well down in the description. And speaking of the description, I'll include a link to all of this equipment down below as well. All right, and if you stuck around this long, let me show you around here. If you've seen any of my previous videos, just on the other side of this wall was our living room kitchen area. But we are expecting a new baby in about a week, less than a week. We're very excited and the house is almost completely set up, but we've moved and converted a lot of our fitness equipment, couches that were in storage, and this YouTube setup out into the garage. So let me give you a little tour right now. Okay, here's the camera setup on the tripod, and you'll see that desk light along with the ring light and the laptop. My desk fits perfectly there, but you'll notice right above it, we have this window air conditioner unit, and I had to build a shelf to exhaust it out. Also, we don't have a basement, so this is our storage area here. I'm going to end up putting the air conditioner out that window, but we got to get that window replaced. Now this whole place is insulated, but we did put a heater in and a ceiling fan just to move the air around. And that's our little bar area. We've got the coffee machine, refrigerator. Be nice to hang out with friends there. Along with an old futon we had in storage and a carpet, just wasn't being used. We also have some old fitness equipment and a stroller there. Gotta find a place for that. And here's the gym setup. Got a nice elliptical, spin bike, and that's a treadmill. It was in the shot before, so I just lifted it up. I'll move it down now. Yeah, and we work out in here every day. We got a little TV on the wall, little antenna, pull-up bar. And there's my little setup. I'm sure it'll improve. We'll get some wall decorations and things like that, but there it is. All right, let's wind this thing down. Thank you so much if you've already subscribed. These 3 months have been so encouraging and have changed my life in some ways. I could see myself doing some sort of video education like this as a retirement job, and in my mind, that's years away. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit like, and ring that notification bell. All of the growth and the comments and just seeing things progress day after day, month after month really keeps me going and encourages me, so thank you. Also, we started a brand new private Facebook group for people who love talking money and helping others learn about money too. It's just about 500 members already, so feel free to join. And you'll be one of the first ones in, so you could help craft exactly what this community is going to look like moving forward. All right, this was a really fun video to make. I like watching these kinds of videos, so if you liked it too, please let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll do one of these like in another 3 months or in a year. Looking ahead, my goal is to keep making videos each week for you and hopefully maybe hit 10,000 subscribers by next month. Also, who knows, maybe I can hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the first year. All right, as always, I'm Rich, and until next time.